Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is going to be a Proleague match. This is actually the Proleague playoffs between Darkelf and Hogil. And Hogil is going to be fielded by OGN Sparkies, as you can see on the jacket there. Kind of crazy jumpsuit there, almost looks like 1980s Russian-esque. And there you have Darkelf. Darkelf, a really solid player. He's being put forward by CJ Entus. I'm a big CJ Entus fan, by the way. I like OGN as well, but and actually I'm not going to talk about my loyalties as far as Pro League goes, just so I don't end up being tainted. Point being, though, is I do have favorites when it comes to Pro League, and I leave it to you guys to discuss. 6 o'clock position, we have Hogil in yellow. We had 9 o'clock position, we have Darkelf in purple, and this is Katrina. So, interestingly enough, I would like to say that Katrina wasn't balanced towards zerg. I really didn't like the matchup because you have that protected secondary, and you have an easily sealed front door. And I feel like any map that makes the early game, it kind of neutralizes the early game, is going to be disadvantageous towards zerg. Really, I think zerg really shine when you have really closed-in maps that really utilize zerglings, and maps that are extremely spread apart, so a zerg player can comfortably expand. It's in those two situations when you really see zerg kind of shine on a map. But that being said, zerg players have played fantastically on Katrina as of late. One of those players being Hogil. Hogil really impressing me in his matches versus Mind and C in the MSL. If you missed those, I really suggest you go see them. He really did a fantastic job, and actually I'm looking at map statistics. Yeah, it looks like it's dead even between Terran and Zerg. Unfortunately, the Protoss versus Terran match, not so great, and Zerg absolutely gets dominated by Protoss on this map, again, because easily sealed front door. You're going to end up seeing that Bisu build fairly comfortably and easily. A couple of Overlord wandering in, and so he's going to, it looks like Hogil's going to scout the base. He's taking his protected secondary. I thought maybe he might decide to go for an early Zergling push, despite that easily sealable front door. Maybe just keep Darkelf honest, but putting that Overlord in there and gonna get that scout off. SEV coming down to scout, and unfortunately that Overlord going there right off, I think that's gonna reveal the location. As you can see, Darkelf taking that SEV, immediately going to the south. Spawning pool going up for Hogil at this point, but he's already got that second hatchery going up, of course. Darkelf sealing his front door, producing Marine, and Hogil not bringing his Overlord back. He needs to keep that Overlord moving, because otherwise he might get caught off guard. He might lose that Overlord. Starting to push it off. There's going to be a Marine out there soon. Yeah, he's got a long distance go before. Wow, yeah, I think this lone Marine might be able to take out this Overlord if he pushes it all the way to the top and attacks it as it's going forward. It's going to be really close either way, and woof, that could be a big hit early for Hogil. It's not going to absolutely put him out of this game because there is a lot of distance, but that will open up an early push for Darkelf. Wow, yeah, these two Marines are going to be able to take this Overlord out. Oh, that's a huge hit early. Oh, ouch. Poor Hogil. Losing an Overlord early. That's not going to be as costly as it could have been, simply because Darkelf is fast expanding himself, and it looks like a third hatchery going down for Hogil. Going to try to create that. While he can't produce drones, he's going to build that third hatchery. So it's not going to be that huge a hit, but still a little bit of a hit, and this might open up kind of a pressure situation for Darkelf, where Darkelf can put some early pressure on Hogil while Hogil can't produce units. Overlord up now, and two Marines pushing up. We'll see if he decides to put down a bunker and try to do kind of a bunker push at this point. But Zerglings look like they are on the way to being created. But Darkelf doing a very good job of making sure that Hogil is forced to put forth some... he's forced to spend money on those Zerglings, that he's not just going to pass that to try to catch up economically, basically buy only 4 Zerglings instead of however many else. Make sure he commits that economic... still has to pay in economy to kind of seal the damage that Overlord did, or I should say the money he lost there. Now pushing up, a couple Lings out in the field. Looks like he's going to dedicate one Ling to kind of harass that SEV. Darkelf has opened up his front door, I guess feeling very comfortable, realizing that supply-wise Hogil's going to be behind, I should say, where he would be otherwise. So feeling comfortable opening his front door. I think if he hadn't gone for that protected expansion, we could have seen 4 barracks at this point, and a straight-off push from Darkelf off a result of seeing that Overlord being done, because I don't think Hogil would have been kept up his plan. Hogil pushing out those 5 Lings, able to take out 2 Marines with with a bit of micro, losing a Ling along the way, but that's a little bit along the way to kind of evening up that early hit. He has that third hatchery there in position to receive gas a little bit faster, it looks like, and so I don't think Hogil's too far out, and maybe I think that's just because of this kind of the layout of the map. The academy is up for Darkelf, and we'll see what Darkelf does from here if he decides to just kind of stack up up, and he's starting to push up with 4 Marines at the moment. He needs to be careful, though, because with a little bit of micro, those Zerglings still could do a lot of damage on the way. So 2 medics and 4 Marines, Darkelf being really aggressive, realizing that, again, that, yeah, Hogil can't keep up, and 2 Firebats as well. So Hogil in a bit of trouble here. He doesn't have any Sunken Colonies down, and really, I'm not sure that he saw those 2 medics. I'm not sure that he saw the 2 Firebats alongside, and if he doesn't get a Sunken Colony down, getting the Sunken Colonies now, and Darkelf doing a brilliant job of forcing Hogil to kind of commit the resources. It looks like he did see it, and sneaking around backside, managed to getting a single Zergling in. It's not going to last very long, as you can see. But yeah, the very good, again, another excellent maneuver by Darkelf, again pressing forward, forcing Hogil to commit the resources with the smaller supply, and I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of Stimpacked and win in anyway. He did Stimpack, in fact, but looks like he is going to hold back now that he sees that second Sunken Colony is going up. And very clever job on Hogil. Another Overlord out in the field might go down, and wow, another kind of miscue by Hogil. Doesn't look like he's going to lose that Overlord, but almost very close to. But he actually looks like Darkelf might be able to bring some more Marines back and attack that Overlord. A quick side note before I lose track of it, those Lings in the background, that was very clever by Hogil, trying to tempt him in. This Overlord's going to end up getting taken down too. So Hogil losing 2 Overlords early, and now a lot of Zerglings starting to push out. It looks like he was going to try to catch those Marines while they were attacking the Overlord, realized he had it out. Spire going up for Hogil in the meantime, and Darkelf needs to be careful, because while he's committing all this supply, I'm not sure if he does have the engineering bay up, but he needs to get turrets around his base. Looks like he's opened up his front door. He has 4 and 2 more barracks going down. As you can see, he's just going to seal that supply advantage. He knows the only thing that Hogil can really produce at the moment is Zerglings, and on that production, kind of in that production cap, he's been limited because he's lost those 2 Overlords, so he's going to make sure that he stays ahead in supply and just push forward and end the game right here. And really, it's going to come down, can he finish it? Yeah, as you can see, Hogil realizing this, so he's going to try to get more Sunken Colonies down. But Darkelf needs to be careful. I don't see any turrets down in his base. My guess is knowing him, he probably will get turrets down in his base, but with these medic Marines out in the field, a Mutalisk Harass really could be extremely effective for Hogil, and I think he has that Spire already up, and I wouldn't be surprised if he starts committing that already. And a couple Zerglings managing to sneak by once again, but they're going to be caught by reinforcements. So I think this is all going to hinge on that Mutalisk Harass, is will Hogil be able to kind of hold this with the Mutalisk Harass? Did Darkelf prepare for it? I didn't get a good look at his base. Now putting down turrets, but I think if those Mutalisks hurry themselves along, I think they're going to be able to catch that entire base vulnerable. In the meantime, just the Marines going to the front, and it looks like Hogil instead going to go against that front line. He's going to try to, and I think that might be a little bit of a mistake, he's going to try to pick off the units here instead of going on to Darkelf's main. But as a result, and it looks like he might end up flying across that direction otherwise. As you can see, Darkelf starting to pull back, realizing that Mutalisk Harass might be underway. It looks like actually he's going to rely on reinforcements out of those 5 barracks to kind of defend against this Mutalisk Harass now that he's got the turrets up. The turret is up, and just a little bit late, and we'll see if he's going to have any success with this. This really is going to be the difference in the game, the level, how well he's going to be able to do with this, because I don't, even with these 4, wow, huge medic Marine force, even with that, I don't know if that's going to be effective without some support to be able to defend against this. And so here comes the push from Darkelf. Darkelf's going to try to take it down, try to win it here. Not going to let the Mutalisk Harass, and he's already taken down a Sunken Colony. Second Sunken Colony looks like it might be going down in a second, and it looks like he might even be going, yeah, almost 2 Sunken Colonies, 3 Sunken Colonies. He still has a huge medic Marine force. Hogil bringing that Mutalisk Harass back up. Keep in mind, there's still 5 barracks in the background that are going to be resupplying this, trying to get another Sunken Colony in the background, but it looks like that's going to go down as well. Trying to use a little bit of micro, lost another Mutalisk, and wow, this looks bad for Hogil. Hogil looks like he's going to end up losing this match. Just a ton of medic Marines in his base. He's going to lose that spawning pool. Probably that Sunken Colony is going to go down in short measure. Spawning pool and Sunken Colony down. That's game for Hogil. Hogil just doesn't have, he can't keep producing Mutalisks and expect to win this. Layer entirely exposed. All the drones look like they're down at that expansion. Going to take out another Mutalisk and that Overlord. It looks like already level 1 weapon. So wow, level 1 weapon push from Darkelf. Darkelf looks like he's going to come out with this victory. Oof, and those Mutalisks just getting pinned in. I'm surprised Hogil's still kind of clinging into this match. So yeah, shows you what Darkelf can do. And wow, a ton of drones back there. It looks like he just ferried the drones back, but I don't think there's anything he can do. He's going to lose that layer. and it's just going to 2 hatcheries, one of which being a lair, and that's just not going to help out. That's not going to do it. He's just got those overlords caught in the open. Wow, Mule is completely taken out now. Poor Hogil. So it looks like CJ Entus is going to go up 1-0, but that's not going to be the end of it. And very cleverly, Darkelf going after the gas because he knows that no Zerglings are going to be coming at him. And basically all gas buildings, so as long as the gas are out. And Hogil really putting up a desperate fight. I have to give it to him for fighting to the very, very, very end. And now going to call GG. So good game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.